Hey guys, my name is Kat, and welcome back to Let's Play the Thaumaturge. Where we last left off, we started a fight, and I don't think we were supposed to do that. So, in my personal opinion, we're gonna go back, and we are going, because we ended up in jail, and I really didn't like that outcome. So I wanted to go ahead and, let me just situate my chair. Holy crap, this thing is just like rolling everywhere. But, yeah, my opinion was that we reload and we try to do it to where we don't end up fighting the guards, and maybe that will be a better choice so we don't go to prison, unless we have to do it. The pistol bullets, yeah, we did the pistol bullets. Examine that. Barrier, okay. Oh god, I didn't mean to talk.
Me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment. To arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodi will be home in November.
Gentlemen, please, forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to
They
get
won't
this
hesitate
situation
to arrest
resolved.
those who draw their attention.
Back off, Poriak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Davai.
You defy! Ooh. No, I don't want to hand wander over there. What if we say that? I don't want to...
Sergeant, I didn't want to do this, but my name is Viktor Shulsky.
Shulsky or Smolsky, I don't care.
We'll make an example of you for the rest of these bastards.
Oh, so we're going to prison regardless? Why? Okay, so that wasn't the right answer. What happens if we don't? Because this game makes me mad. I want to know what it's gonna say. Like, what exactly are you gonna say? Should I talk to... Examine that. Yeah, that's the barrier. And then we'll do this. That's this, right? Let's see if there's anything else. Anything else? Anything else? I think we might have to fight them. If we do, I'm just gonna reload. Well, let's talk to her.
Maybe you could think a little faster?
For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake.
Okay.
Well, since you asked so nicely. I'm going to take a look around.
Okay, so we obviously do have to start a fight with them. Okay, well, since we do, then I might as well just reload.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Yeah.
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine?
Fuck off!
This is kind of selfish. So there's not... Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Find a way to get out of the kettling incident. Okay, well, I don't think it's... I think it's gonna be... We're gonna have to fight them. I don't think we're gonna have a chance to... You know. Oh yeah, I forgot. I loaded back, so I don't have this. Yeah, we loaded back. Oh, God, why? Okay. wow. Okay, so you can see the carriage. Carriage. Well...
Pardon me, gentlemen.
We'll do that
The crowd
again.
has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment. To arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodи will be home in November.
Well, it's still better than... Okay. Sergeant wants to call it a day and go home as fast as possible. A manhunt entails a lot of work that he'd rather avoid. With a little nudge, he might settle for taking in the agitators and letting the rest go. The workers' leader is perfect for the role.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum,
Opening my power ring.
davai.
You divide! Okay, go with the men to fighting, we get arrested. Invoke your last name. We get arrested. I don't want to hand Wanda over. But I think we're supposed to do this.
Достаточно. Should we go in and capture the worker who's mouthing off and let the rest go?
Da, Sergeant. We can use anyone as an example.
Шагом march!
Oh god. I feel bad about that, but I mean, we got out.
Goodbye.
You're welcome.
I wanted to thank you at our next meeting. We could use someone like you.
We? Meaning the people you were carrying ammunition for and who got you Dutch pomade for your hair.
You haven't just got pretty eyes, you know how to use them. Maybe you'll find time one day for some jam donuts at Burke Rotblitz's.
Asking me on a date? Yay! Okay, we did it. Fearless Wanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burke's Roblitz. Yeah, I don't want to turn her in. The woman I met during the kettling incident was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly, it wasn't the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have us cross paths again and we'll meet. Yeah, okay. So it's like a group. Let's kind of look around. Oh, we can't. I feel bad for turning in the worker, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, you are the violent one. No, it's not. My watch didn't vibrate. Why is my watch not vibrating? Oh, it did. It just did it way later than it was supposed to. Okay, we're supposed to get... Bar. I'm just adventuring, looking for stuff. This is huge. This place is massive. And can we change our outfits? Ooh. Why? Better not be my freaking class blowing up my phone. Okay, so that's the only, get to your father's funeral at Pawatsky Cemetery. Okay, so this is really the only thing we have, so we'll go ahead and go to Pawatsky Cemetery. See, this is better because now we don't have to get broken out of prison and all that good stuff, but we're still gonna post that video because we get to see the outcomes of everything. Obituary notice: the late Frank Koschik Hillmantel went to be with the Lord following brief yet painful agony, having received the sacraments on August 18th, 1905 at the age of 65. That's old for then, right? The bereaved family is asking all relatives and friends to join them at the funeral service held at St. Anne's Church on Krokowski. Oh my gosh. Can't say that word. On August 25th at 11, followed by the transfer of the body to the family's tomb at Polwotsky Cemetery.
Excuse me, may I? I need to get to a funeral.
He's a tempermancer. Don't let him through.
What?
Good manners are a waste of time.
Get that heretic with fire and sword.
Who is this guy? What is happening? What is going on? I don't understand. We'll just, this is hilarious. Why are we fighting in We can't talk through a fight? Select yourself. Okay, we know how to do that. We know how to do that. Certain scenarios, yeah, we saw that from, Oh yeah, you're the best. Okay, buddy. So goofy. Probably should attack this guy. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just bully him together. Get him! This is so interesting. I don't really need focus. I think that's really either of them, right? No, he's still green. Yeah, okay, okay. God, that noise is so satisfying. Yeah, if you want to do... Well, I haven't been hit yet. What are you saying, buddy? Ooh, he hurts. Oh, they hurt. What if we die? 27, 33%. Question mark, possibly kill him? Should I possibly kill him or have him... Well, no, the Salutor is gonna hit him, so let's do... I can maybe take 2 more hits. Oh, buddy, I need you, pal. Oh, gosh. I love how it shows us what the health would be. Concussion. Okay, well, I guess we'll just do... Oh, God. Okay. Yay! This is rough. Holy crap. Kill him, and then I want you to do that. That way I can heal, because I really need that. Okay, so he's down. We're dead, or he's dead. Oh god! Help! Help! Okay, I'm just gonna knock your lights out. Bye! I forgot I had luck on that. Ah! Hey now, that's not fair. What? Okay, so the trait dimension, to disable an enemy's trait, attack them with a Salutor that belongs. Okay, so this one's gonna be probably, big scary guy. No, it's you again! Pierre. I like him. Yeah, kinda get him to... I don't want to be shot by him, please, for the love of God. Don't Get him! Beat his ass! I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm scared. I have no health. Oh god, okay. Restores health points. Health points. Yeah, we need health, buddy. I mean, fine. I mean, yeah. Oh god, oh god. Yay! You're doing so well, little guy. Oh, okay. Jesus. Call him little guy even though he's like massive. Well, he's gonna die anyways, I feel like. Man's gonna die. He's dead, he's dead. He's dead right now. I feel like this isn't fair. 2v1's kind of a little not fair. I feel bad.
So enchanting. Spectacular. You with a scowl and a puffed out chest, and them dropping like flies in the blink of an eye.
Oh, you liked it?
Collapsing on their own, becoming delirious? Extraordinary. Konstantia Shaborska, the Warsaw Courier. Would you care to give me an interview?
Thank you, but I'm already late.
Thank you, but I already have to see my dead father. God, I wonder if we'll see our sister. Is this the paper we read? Holy Mass. Motive service in honor of Our Lady of Rosary. Okay. Is that his grave right there? Oh, there he is. Stanislaw Schultzky, widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father, and husband, died suddenly on August 31st at the age of 64. A service for the repose of his soul will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church on Saturday, September 7th at 11, at which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and acquaintances. Can we see him? Marja Wisnowski. I'm getting experience for reading these, so I'm fine. Here lies Jan Kilmek, our dear friend. Met his end. What he is now lies deep inside. What he was, never you mind. That's kind of weird. Can I buy flowers to put on my dad's grave? Or should I even bother? I feel like I shouldn't even put flowers on his grave. I mean, he seems like a dick! I wonder if we'll see Ligia. Oh, hello. Hello.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
That's very sweet
Thank
of
you. Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away?
I have
Was
no
that
idea.
his cause of death? His heart?
I mean, I don't...
I'm curious myself. I haven't had a chance to find out.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell.
I mean,
to your
anybody... I mean, you ask, like, what happened. Like, when somebody passes away, that's always, like, the... What exactly happened in order to... You know... So it's I think it's a normal thing to ask. I mean, maybe not the son. I'm just looking for more experience points that I can have. I don't see any more quest markers or little pop-ups, so yeah, whatever. We'll just go to Dad's funeral or whatever. I want to figure out how to change outfits because I think I have a different outfit. You're gonna see Ligia? Oh, that looks like Ligia right there. Maybe? Mausoleum? Damn, we're rich.
I knew you'd turn up.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Stasha loved you in his own way. You look well. Lygia said you found some quack healer.
Yes, thank you.
You don't recognize me, do you? But do you remember who taught you how to shoot starlings?
Uncle Veronian, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I probably wouldn't recognize myself anymore. Go look in on your sister. She's worried. We'll talk at home.
At home?
Sister?
Aww.
Victor,
Aww.
I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly.
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Yeah, let's stay to say goodbye. I mean, he's... At the end of the day, he's still your father. I mean, he's a complete piece of shit, is what I'm assuming. But he's still your father, so he's still... I trust me. Trust me, I get it. It sucks, but gosh. Let's stay and say
Fine,
goodbye.
let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago.
Holy crap. Leave now that you've said your goodbyes. Read the obituary out loud.
After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's
Okay.
better. And definitely closer to the truth.
Is he gonna come back?
I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake.
Oh my god,
never
this
stop
is
blaming
sincerely say goodbye.
Someone else was always guilty. Never you. Mother, because she wanted something for herself in life. Lygia, because she wasn't born a boy. Me, because I was born a Thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now... The day you died, you visited me in my dreams. I was a child when you hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 salutors. Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
Have you been eavesdropping like that for long?
All my life.
Hello.
I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope. Okay, so he's saying, like... Oh, point out that it's none of his business. No! Admit you haven't made up your mind yet. Yeah, probably. I mean, I feel like we would say, you know, I don't know if I'm staying here or not. Because he's not. Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope. So he's saying, I'm hoping you're staying here for now.
I haven't had time to think about it.
I understand. I hope you'll find some reason to stay here a little longer. Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Konieczkin. Ivan Konieczkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Or he's trying to communicate with you from the dead. He's like, yo, Someone has left a note next to the simple wreath. We had our differences regarding methods, but we shared the same goal. We carry on, and you rest in peace, brother, your friends in Thaumaturge. Wreath with a note. Someone has left an unusual note by the generic funeral wreath. Eat dirt, Schultzky. Wreath was thrown carelessly, but sometime and effort, all of which seemed insufficient offense to the author. In the end, he decided one simple yet eloquent eat dirt, Schultzky. Well. Okay, with a note, a few flowers gathered together, and a note. You were closer to me than I could have ever admit, and now you're gone. My heart is yearning. S. Simple words contain a sea of sadness and longing. The letter was written with a trembling heart that cannot come to terms with the loss. It seems that someone was greatly affected by your father's death. Stanislaus' funeral. Many people then I would have guessed came to say farewells to father. It turns out that he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life. That's cool. Oh. Okay. I'll condemn Schultzky. Can I not talk to him anymore? Weird. I think that meant, shit, have we been out here for that long? I feel like we haven't been here for very long. Is there anything else we could look around for? We've got, points to upgrade. Kind of following the, you leading me through walking on graves, dude? Why are you sweeping at like... Hello.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors?
Huh?
Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Schultzkys reunited.
Huh.
You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway. And we'd better get going.
Okay.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Well, it's better than us
Are
waking
you
up in the Citadel.
threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually sparing you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Oh yeah, we gotta discuss the will. I forgot about that. That looks pretty. Well, yeah, into the house we go, I guess. Is there anything else around here that we can get experience points for? Just looking, because I think we need some experience points, I'm not gonna lie. They may cut off... What? I didn't get to read that in time.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Thank you, Grażyna, dear. Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Wet my whistle? Doesn't that mean you're getting
sure
alcohol?
Uncle makes it upstairs. So
Yep, that's what I was about to say.
And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Is she mad?
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image. Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Aww.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face
Yeah,
on
she
all
is.
this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got lots of food for you all later.
She's so
We'll talk
nice.
soon.
I love her. She's sliding on the floor? The garden. Oh, bust of Morana, the stern countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze shows no trace of human emotions. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, sending a shiver down your spine. It makes me think of the words, if you gaze long enough into the abyss will gaze back into you. That's from Silent Hill! I swear that's from Silent Hill. Warsaw Courier Evening Extra. Here's the latest news on the riots that disrupted His Majesty Emperor Nikolai II's speech today. A moment for our gracious emperor, announced Georgy Scallon as the new Governor General of Warsaw. A group of troublemakers started yelling more disgraceful slogans. Despite reinforced security, there was a scuffle. The Gendarmerie... Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Were quick to get the situation under control. However, a few people were injured, including 2 policemen who came to help. 30 people charged with public nuisance and brawl were taken into custody. Thaumaturge point. Those are so pretty. Let's get our buddies. Skill additionally casts the state of a random enemy suffering some more suffering and more damage. Action, reaction. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, and then I really want to do this one because I love our buddy, our friend, our pal, Upier. This guy is Bukovac is terrifying. Bond is restored. Salutator tame thanks to Rasputin. I hope Rasputin's okay. I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm assuming he's just kind of bing chilling. Bro, so I can't have more than one on there? How do I keep... Well, that's fine. Okay, so it's just... But even though it says I can do multiple is what it says right there. I don't know why it's... Isn't that what... Which one's focus instead of taking damage? Yeah, that's fine. We'll see what that will do. Let's go. I don't want to venture anywhere because I don't want to... Unless that's okay. Why are they talking shit? Can we go in the garden? Why are there people outside, dude? Get inside. What's that little kid doing? I want to push him. Push him into the water. I'm just looking for stuff that we can investigate. I mean, I assume that we'll stay in here for at least a little bit. Why was I skidding? I'm still skidding on the floor. What the hell is happening? $365 dinner recipes for 5 Celotians by Lucia C. Oh, clean and pluck. Okay, so that's just all. Liquor receipt, pour a pot of ripe, dully picked quince fruits. Quince are so good. Oh my gosh. So they taste like, it's really weird. So they have the consistency of like a sponge. So you bite into a sponge, like that just the spongy texture, but it tastes like an apple. Super juicy, but dry at the same time, which is super weird, but you know.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
Uh-oh.
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
He's so cute. Bottle from the cellar. Let's talk to this guy.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pyotr, forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
That's fine.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm getting XP for talking to him? Really? Father's portrait. The portrait depicts father in his twilight years. Ah! What? Parking. Cool, I get it. Great, that's wonderful. A serious expression on his face, the proud posture, and the grimoire in his hand, combined with... Oh, can we have that? Combined with the dark background and the lack of embellishments. It all reflects the strictness and pragmaticism he always had. Good old Stanislav. There's a hair in my mouth and I can't figure out where it's coming from. However, a faint red streak can be seen around his figure. Apparently artists are particularly sensitive to seeing things that usually escape the human eye. This one should receive double emolument for capturing the Thaumaturge aura. That's cool. Holy crap, there is so much stuff in here. That's the bottle, but I want to look at other stuff. The wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that a relationship between two people is beginning to take on a romantic edge. A beverage enjoyed by the upper crust given to a man by a woman. Aw. Quince liqueur with amber. Small bottle of Quince liqueur with amber. A beverage for true connoisseurs. The bottle exudes the sweet aroma of quince and the sincere joy of an upcoming meeting. It is a beverage that brings people together and sweetens the bitterness of everyday life, an element of a ritual that two old friends would eagerly indulge in. Aww. Mom's portrait. Ooh, she's pretty. Portrait of mother from her youth. She stands proud, wearing a white dress and a silk scarf thrown over her exposed shoulder. Her long dark hair flows down her back, and she glances at the viewer with a piercing smile. Bare skin and a frivolous hairstyle. That's not how I remember her. Nadia is a young, unkempt maiden. It's hard to believe. A shocking vision of the painter must have been created in a previous era, a time when hearts were stirred with violent emotions, poems were created to the sound of a storm, love stories had to end tragically, etc., etc. Father actually commissioned such a painting. Interesting. Pinot Noir from Oregon, a bottle of red wine from the United States, hard to get. An inability to articulate brought on by great surprise clings to the bottle. It was difficult to mouth even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got stuck in the throat despite the adoration for this particular liqueur. It is a favorite beverage, but an unwelcome gift. The Ronan's bottle. Every bottle found in Schultzke's cellar contains a credible beverage. Uncle for Ronan wouldn't disregard any of them. Is there anything else in here? That was just a lot for just one bottle, right?
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Yeah. Oh, he wants this one.
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to, and raised a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasha and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Lygia told you?
No.
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone? I suppose there's no reason to bear grudges or be angry, is there? Pistachio?
To an easy death.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him.
Oh.
I miss my little darling. I miss them both.
Oh.
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
At the funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow.
Yeah.
Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know him more than that.
Okay.
So, shall we collect our
Yep.
inheritance?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really kind of everything that we did. So
let's
go
find
ahead and
out
go
what my
upstairs.
father hasn't left me.
Damn, why can't you just be
Let's
nice?
begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888.
Oh my gosh.
In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Amen.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
Stop.
To my brother-in-law
My God.
and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Szulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire.
Whoa.
In the hope that
That's
he will
cool.
be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Where
Did
would it
father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
Damn!
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
building. It collapsed on top of him. How? How did this happen?
For
it
real.
was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. But then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by.
Golly.
To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
That would
Perhaps.
suck.
In all that confusion?
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
Yeah.
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Yeah, why would you want to say the bottom? Like, keep your terrible thoughts inside. Don't.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitsus, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Father,
I'll ask that
evidently knew a
first.
certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
Let's ask about
And
him
Mordechai
again.
Chayat.
Even though he's not gonna...
Could that be a lead?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Yeah.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could.
Right.
This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
Well, no, because we're gonna look
And
through
where
his
are
stuff
Father's
too.
things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the
Yeah.
store? I should check that too.
I've started stock taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish.
Why do we already know everything?
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Well then.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Aw. That's sweet. Now we have to go through all of his stuff to figure out what the crap happened. Oh, I see you, little guy. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave this episode here. This was a lot longer of an episode than I was really kind of expecting to make, but that is totally fine. This game literally kind of just sucks me in and then it just keeps going. But, anyways, yeah, if you guys like that, of course, make sure to leave a like down below. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and share with a friend. And let me know what you guys think of the story so far. I'm kind of, like, 100% invested. I wish it wasn't so wonky looking, but other than that, I really like it. But, yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!